Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to episode 6 of our Borgio the Besieger campaign, and we are on the warpath trying to finish off Bretonia here, or I should say Rapance. We're pretty damn close, so it's like she does have 3 territories left, so hopefully we will be able to get it done here in the next couple turns. So obviously big news in the last episode, we did get Piccolo, Deuce Piccolo. Yeah, I mean, little buffs for the entire army. One stat here isn't bad, but more importantly, he gives the entire army. Or is it just him maybe? No, the hero's army devastating flanker. So what we need to do with that is we need to hire some cav-based mercenary groups, some companies of renown. So we're going to go find some. Knights of the Starry Shield. We don't have the means, but the Knights of the Forlorn of Monte Castello. These guys are mobile cav that lower leadership and are also really good in melee as well. So we're going to go ahead and hire those mercenaries because we want to take advantage of that devastating flanker that we have in the army. And it looks like there's an organ gun we can get here as well. Let's see what that actually looks like. Dude, what's that smell? Okay. Otho's unlucky organ. Oh, all right, interesting. Lowers leadership. I mean, always pretty good. A little bit better in multiplayer, but not terrible here either. Okay, so any politics before we get to the next turn. Quenelles, they like us. And yeah, we want to be friends with everybody, get as many trade agreements as we possibly can. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I think we're all good. All right, guys, see you in the next turn, and you guys will get the Piccolo fight. I can assure you we will fight a Piccolo battle here in a minute. And last but not least, we're saving up for the Acropolis here, and anything we can do here, not really. Yeah, that's going to be it. See you guys in the next turn. All right, so we're being attacked in the hills. Kind of an uninspired fight, I would say, just peasant mobs bashing into our spears and whatnot. So we do lose a couple half pikes, though. That is certainly annoying. Granted, how would this go otherwise? Do we really want to fight this? You know what? Yeah, we can fight this because I want to show you guys a couple new units. All right, so we'll see you on the battlefield. This guy does have some good gear as well. I know we gave him some goodies. He's got the executioner item. And we'll see you guys on the battlefield. All right, so we're going to do a pretty standard pike and shot formation. So, well, not quite pike and shot. It's gonna be not historically accurate or anything, but it'll be some spears in the front and some shooting in the back. So. What I wanted to show you guys, though, were some of the new units here. So we do have some new RORs. We have the Al-Qatani Fellowship. So these are pikemen that have charge defense against all. And then we do also have the Rico's Republican Guard. These are like your elite units for the Southern Realms. They, of course, have formation attack, and then they do have the push of pike. So when they're winning in combat, they get a melee attack buff. And yeah, they're 105 armor. Very similar to the Palace Guard of Araby, actually. But yeah, our basic, militia have been doing really well this campaign. These guys have freaking 42 melee defense and at a very, very, I think, welcoming price point. So these are the veteran archers we have taken from Borgio, and they now have a new band to fight with. And yeah, the rank 7 means they're going to have the strong vigor, as well as the other benefits, which is great. Let's get our commander here. He's the executioner. He's got his griffin friend, and the militia can just be in the back, ready to go. All right, so we'll let the garrison take the better angle here. Yeah, we don't need to get them massacred, right? Because there might be another attack coming in. All right, cool. Go like have fun. Gotta make sure the AI feels the good sportsmanship. And let's set up shop. Get you going. And we do have that bound final transmutation, which is that Henri Le Massif. Oh, he's actually back. Okay, so that explains it a little bit. Crossbows here. Yeah, we'll go. I think I'm gonna go just try and get a big final transmutation here. So this character has executioners, so when they get low, he takes them down. Pretty cool, actually. And you guys can move up, and we can just use them to deny the flank, maybe. So we'll just set them up like so. Should be fine. And now we're going to go. I mean, Henri Le Massif would probably win that fight, so I don't think I want that smoke. The 2v1 he would probably lose versus my character as well as the big beastie, but that's fine. And we're going to go and set up like this. Get you guys over here, do a little bit of fast forwarding while the positions get set, and we'll get our crossbows in range in a moment. Henri Le Massif coming for my beast of burden, so let's go down to normal speed. We're going to land on the ground, use some multiplayer tricks on him, and see if we can lure Henri Le Massif down to the ground, and we can just start crossbowing him. All right, so yep, we're down to the ground here. Let's dodge that spell if it is a dodgeable spell at all, and we're going to go in and attack now. So let's go ahead and do the glittering robe, and we can get ready to fight all these spear units. So form the ranks, and we're going to go ahead and take down the big dog here. All right, we can use final transmutation here as well just to win the fight. It's going to be a little bit sketchy, so we'll try. All right, so let's go ahead and get the final transmutation, and his roaring ability actually makes it so you can't move too, so that's quite nice. You guys, in the meantime, let's get you back. Let's get some crossbow shooting at the yeoman right there. And, oh, Henri Le Massif is going to get the executioner. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Oh, is he going to get it? Yeah, he's in execution range. It's like Yuan Bo. That's fun. And yeah, it looks like he is going to go down right there. Most likely just to the crossbows, but it is what it is. All right, let's form ranks on our elite crossbows. Have them start shooting at whatever they can reach, really. Form ranks, spears up, and that is taken care of. All right, we probably aren't able to dodge that. The Republican Guard waiting on the outside. You guys are going to keep getting back, and we can send the character in. That certainly did hurt, but you can't win them all. I do have Harry Potter in this army here. All right, so shoot at the Knights of the Realm. The crossbows and the guards, we can get you spears to go help out there. We'll pull the half pikes in the back. And then we have the Rico's Republican Guards kind of just waiting on the wings, and there could be a big onslaught coming. But yeah, we want to kite back and keep the garrison alive here. Let's move you in, and now there's a bit of an opening there. But if we could just take down the Knights, we should be cooking. All right, so you guys focus down the Knight units. Let's go ahead and focus down the Knights of the Realm. Not the best AP on them, but they try their best. All right, we're going to get the big beastie here. Get the pikemen, the half pikes in there fighting. Looks like that other character there is just like a normal paladin type character. So we can have you guys fight. Let's have you guys go out and fight. Looks like they were getting hit with some magic on my cool character. Get some of the crossbows coming there, and Homie can just keep working on this. It looks like a bit of a breach in the lines, so we're going to pull one of the pikemen forward, move the crossbows back, and we're going to get the big beast to come terror out them, hopefully. That will happen. All right, so we can get the execute on the Grail Relic. Actually kind of clutch right there. Seems like the Haggard pikeman wall is holding, even though they're very tattered. They're trying their darndest. And the big griffin should be able to terror out those guys while our character is going to hold them in place. Yeah, this army really needs some magic, so we'll definitely try and get a mage at some point here. Pulling the reserve pikemen. And, yeah, the auto-resolve had us losing a couple units. I don't think we're going to run into those problems. I think we're going to be all right. Just keep shooting at these knights here. Pikemen can be pulled in reserve in the front, and we need to get you on the Grail Relic to try and get the execute on that thing. While the big, scary Al-Qatani's company, well, not big, scary, but it's really cool how a bunch of the Arwars are just like different pikeman units. So you could have like a full regiment, and that's kind of one of the things of the campaign, right? You get the benefit of having elite units. Your regiments of renown are better than like other factions' regiments. Kind of a cool look at things. All right, let's do the Mighty Roar. Should tank their leadership. The peasants should get it, and yeah, the crossbows are now probably, have they not been able to get through that peasant mob? I guess there's not that many of them, and they're kind of a lower tier unit. But yes, those guys are gone. We can chase these peasants over here, and my character, we can go after the damsel right now. That actually is a level 12 damsel too, by the way. It's not like a slouch or anything. The big golden lions, though, one of the solid MVPs in our previous couple battles. They haven't been doing badly for us. All right, let's get back up in the sky. We're going to go after the damsel. We're going to get the executioner to hunt down the damsel also. All right, so we get this, and let's get on the trebuchet, knock that bad boy down. Looks like there is a character lurking back here, so let's call in some of the spearmen to get the hunt going, pull you guys to shoot. And you pikemen have been able to catch the archers, which is great. So let's go get on these peasant mobs. And we do want to take down that lord if we can. I suspect they won't be able to catch them, that lord on the damsel there. Yeah, she's not going to commit to the fight. Although, maybe we get this damage here. I don't know. Might be able to get the execute. Let's see if we get it. She's shattered right now. Let's chase a little bit longer, see if we can connect. Come on. Okay, do we get the execute? Come on. Come on. Oh, no. She's going to get away. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, my guy's pretty fast. He's got wheels. Come on, get there. All right, guys, see you on the campaign map. All right, we're going to take the money here. And the Bretonian army has been dispatched. And all looks peaceful up in the southern realms. Yeah, man, we got our glorious vineyards going. Controlling the local province, another entertainer there. And is there anything fancy I wanted to build? Yeah, I did want to get this nice building here, the Acropolis. It's 5,000 Gs. Maybe we're going to be able to get some money here. The Griffin Banner is actually pretty good. We can assign that to give some leadership penalties. So Borgio, we have an army raiding here. I will fight that just to show you guys Piccolo. Up in the mountain pass, that should be an easy auto-resolve for that fight. And you're level 6 now. Dude, getting a golden lion mount is so freaking sweet, though. All right, let's get the battlefield tactics there. And you're going to move in and karate chop this army. Auto-resolve, yes. Perfect. And we will take the money because I want to be able to build the Acropolis, because with the Acropolis, I'm going to be able to make that custom legendary lord, which is going to be so sweet. All right, so what does it do? Control in the province. We also get corruption, leadership. Nothing really that good, like in terms of immediate benefit, but yeah, Vrezzo is, it's kind of guarded by the dwarves up in the mountains there, so I think it's going to be okay. But, you know, just for the sake of old instincts, we'll just go ahead and get some walls there just to be safe. All right, enemy killed in battle, and we got some cool effects. And down, how is our camp looking? Our Lafayette camp, I believe it got upgraded, so it's going to be growing, and we can build more and more stuff. Borgio will probably be able to steamroll all of this turn, and you guys, I think, are ready to siege the Vulture Mountain here. We will continue the siege for a minute. I might just fight that one just to save the units, although we'll see if it's killing any of my veteran units. Yeah, it does kill one of my veteran units, which, again, is important in this campaign, so we'll probably end up fighting that. We'll see. But again, I'll just like fast forward so you guys don't have to watch me with some miserable siege battle there. And Deuce Piccolo, it's time, man. Time to go hog wild on our opponents here. All right, he's going to run. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I don't think I'll have quite the movement to get to him. Let's see. I think we do. All right, so we're going to fight this just to show you the Wrath of Piccolo and show you some of the new RORs as well, and the mercenary captains who look really cool. Oh, he's got a Guardian, and also the Glittering Scales. All right, we put him on that. And we have 2 of the Braganza's Besiegers. We can get the Shielded Menace now. Yeah, we can get the Shielded Menace. All right, guys, we'll see you in the battle. Here we go, baby. Let's get it. So we're going to get our badass ROR Pikeman frontline. I know it's not the most effective in terms of cost, but dude, are they cool. All right, so we got these guys, and what are we waiting for? So Piccolo. Oh, wait, is he? Oh, he's in the wagon. Holy shit, Piccolo's in the wagon. Oh my god. And he has a melee attack debuff because he smells. He regenerates because we, I think, dedicated him to Tilea. And he has restock. Oh, Slime Trail because he's a stinky pig. And he also has a leadership. Dude, this is the most OP wagon in history. Okay, so who else do we want to look at here? So we got the Braganza's Besiegers, as we talked about, the crossbow unit. So we got 1, 2, and then we have our Pavis crossbows, which are basically just like a regular version of those. Borgio, the Chilean priest, and the wagon can roll together in like a big scary single entity squad with our Harry Potter. And the mercenary captain, until he gets him out, oh, he's a shooting character. Yeah, he can go back with the crossbow pieces. So check out the Curse Company. The Curse Company are an undead unit. Yeah, sick. These guys are awesome. Yeah, we got the Curse Company. Yeah, man, I love this campaign. It's so fun. Modded campaigns definitely bring a lot of, spice of life back into things, All right, so we got 2 wagons out in the front, and we have Volan's Venators, which are another one of our RORs. They're just kind of like shock cav that have rowdy, or let's see what it says. Perfect vigor when they're charging. The last one to die is a sissy. Pretty good. And we got some light scouts too, so we can use those to fight where we need to. And now we can just deploy and kind of do it to it. So let's get our light cannon here. Let's get our light cannon here. The Galloper guns will deploy a little bit forward because we can retreat them back. Piccolo and company are there. Let's get our Cav Corps. And you guys can just wait in the back. The Golden Griffin can actually just roll with our single entity squad, which can honestly probably solo this battle, but it's fine. All right, start the battle. We're going to get the Galloper guns online, start shooting at Knights of the Realm. We're going to send the boys up. Probably keep the Cav in deep reserve just to be safe. And let's go ahead and send... Dude, the Piccolo wagon is unstoppable. Oh my god, I love it. All right, so we are getting shot at. The Galloper guns can just kind of mow down this for now. We'll take down the Field Trebuchet, and then we'll gallop back once they get threatened. So the machine gun from the Galloper guns should be in effect. Yes, it is. And I'm going to go try and bait the Cav into a big ugly fight over here, see if we can get him. Piccolo is reasonably tanky and does have regeneration too. So now these are Knights of the Realm, some of them, so they're going to be somewhat strong. Let's get our Harry Potter back, take down the Trebuchet, and it looks like the Big Beastie is going to be jumping in, and then Big Man is going to be on his way over. And Piccolo will be joining as well. So we're going to do the ward save stuff, wait for the enemy lord to come over, and the cannons in the back can, honestly, I don't know. Yeah, we'll move them up when we need to, but eventually I would like to get all Galloper guns. That would be what, we should be cooking with. So we're going to get a final transmutation right here. Don't know if it's worth the magic yet. And we can also do the roar ability, which is going to snare everybody. Should be pretty nice. All right, so field cannons. They're about to be in range with their mainline army, so we'll fight over here as much as we can. And Borgio can do his big AoE. And yeah, the Galloper guns. Oh shit! Gallop! This is epic. Look at this. All right, go Galloper guns. Oh, I love it. Fast cannons. It's just such a fantasy come true, that unit. All right, so Piccolo is in the mix. And remember, he's debuffing everybody there. So he's doing absolute work. Our Galloper guns are fleeing. We have our Paymasters wagons with the pikemen formations in the front. And then we have this, this like weird... Oh, man, okay. Run, run. All right, so the Galloper guns are trying to get away. There's going to be a lot of fire going down over there. And now what we can do is do a Dwellers below. So we're going to do a big Dwellers right there, and that should do it to it. So on the flank, we do have some Lost Company. We're going to get our 2 Cav units to go intercept there. And everybody else is going to be engaging in the front. The Galloper guns got away. Oh, and the Braganza's Besiegers, dude. You guys want a close-up of this? Look how cool these guys look. The Pavis crossbows. All right, so back here, we pretty much steamroll the army using the dreaded Piccolo Death Star. Deuce Piccolo. I knew that. I knew it was only a matter of time before that was going to happen. Man, Curse Company have 160 models too. That is a lot of stuff. All right, let's get the Galloper guns back online. They crash upon our line of pikes here. And yeah, this Death Star can keep doing its thing. How are we looking? Yeah, looking okay. Piccolo taking a bit of a hit there. So we'll drop an Earthblood on him, although not really necessary since he does regenerate. So we just need to focus down this Lord if we can. Yeah, get the Bretonnian Lord, please. And elsewhere, you know, they have broken upon our stalwart lines. These are going to be some Knights of the Realm here, so the Galloper guns can run away. Let's get the crossbows to reform the ranks. And do we have enough for Dwellers? We do. So we're going to drop another Dwellers. It's just going to hit mostly peasant mobs, but not a big deal. Get our Cav coming over here and absolutely sweep these guys up. All right, that was pretty money. And they had retreated, so this army's basically cooked. And we'll see you guys on the campaign map. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing Piccolo in his pimp wagon being pulled around and healing, by the way. So we'll take the 1,000 gold because we didn't really take any losses at all. And Borgio the Besieger has leveled up, which is always good. And now we can do a man's worth, and then the Machiavellian Prince will be the last thing we'll do. Piccolo, this gives him melee defense. This gives him tactician. Local recruit rank for mercenary captains. Yeah, he's got a lot of the same abilities actually that Borgio does, from what I can see. And he also has the Machiavellian Prince. It's great. Let's just start on this and then work down this tree and see what we can get. All right, and our mercenary captain. Cool. He's actually more of a shooting character, right? So we're going to go ahead and get the always ready, the ranged buff on him. And can we reach the Isle here? I don't think we can, but we're going to get as close as possible. Potion of Farsight gives us some range. And you can come join this army. All right, so we're going to siege here for like a turn. Mengel's Manhide Flayers. Oh, interesting. It's like a Shade ROR. And then, oh yeah, that's right, the Velociraptor Cav, dude. Oh man, they have so many cool RORs. I can see how you could just be perpetually bankrupt with these guys. There's so much fun stuff to choose. All right, elsewhere, I think we save up and we need to get more hirelings. We can get the harbor upgraded, which is going to give us more golden lions. That is worth investing in because it's an income increase and gives us a very powerful unit. We're going to get that too. All right, so for the siege, let's just let it roll for one turn and we'll see if the attrition can get us from taking damage. And then Rapunzel is basically just cooked up. And this is going to be our mercenary general character, so Noble Commander, that is going to be buffing those units, and Commander of Fortune is Vigor Loss and armor piercing damage for him. That's pretty good. The Vigor Loss is all right. I don't know which of these units I'm going to be getting. Yeah, these are units that are not really in my repertoire. It's like the more expensive units. So we'll do the Commander of Fortune, and when we get it upgraded, it's a 20%. All right, I know it's a little bit of an upkeep increase, but should be fun. All right, guys, see you in the next turn.
Greetings.
Rapunzel's looking for peace. No, thank you. Back to the pits you go. And it looks like she did just respawn with her army. Should be something I could do pretty easily here. All right. Let's see what this looks like now. We do still take some damage on our veterans, and the attrition continues. So I could recruit some RORs to try and make that a little bit easier. Anything I can get at my camp. Yes, the camp has some room for an upgrade now. This is upkeep for forces in influence, and that's recruitment cost. This force in all in the range of influence. So once we get it maxed out, it's cheaper. Okay, global recruitment capacity as well, and local recruitment capacity. And the wine, I think, is just casualty replen. In terms of the military units that I want to get here, I mean, I could go this way. That gives me, eventually, it does give me the duelists and the Republican Guard, or I could go into the mobile shooting, which we haven't dabbled with too much. I feel like with Borgio, most of our firepower will come from the cannon, so we don't need to worry about that too much. Yeah, that's all right, but we can get that later. So for now, let's go ahead and get this. That's recruit rank for everybody. So we can do that when we do our foreign recruitment. And you know what? Do we want to do this? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that as well. All right, so our war camp is coming together nicely, which is great. He is sieging up in the north. Do we have any politics that we want to address?
All right.
The West End Company. Ah, Marco Colombo. And Durthu is here. Durthu's friendly enough with us. And back in the Empire, any closer to getting Confederation options? We're still at 8 on the military alliance.
What is your business?
It's going down a little bit. Strategic threat. Okay. Yeah, but it's fine. She'll get there eventually once we get a little bit stronger, and then
Greetings.
Big Dog really hates us beating up Rapunzel, but we're almost done with it. We're almost done, and then from there, hopefully, Homie will remember why we were friends in the first place. All right, no losses here. You know, it's a siege battle. We fought plenty of such battles, so yeah, it's just kind of clearing out a bunch of chaff units, really. So we're going to just auto-resolve this one. We fought that fight many times. It's not going to get more interesting, I don't think. Let's occupy this. That's going to be the Sorcerer's Island, and I should have actually just sacked that one. It does have a nice developed growth building, though. Borgio, the Besieger. So now we have the Machiavellian Prince, growth in the province, control, and diplomatic relations with all factions. Level 28 on this character. Let's go ahead and get boost income. And then the Memeridian Priestess. Yeah, cool character. Just kind of an anti-large duelist. Shield of Memeridia. I believe that's like a ward save ability. And Deuce Piccolo. So Oinker, Groinker. Oh my god. Character experience gain for the accompanying lord. And I think we will absolutely do that. That's going to be very, very good. And then our character, Powder Monkey, reload time, black powder, replenish troops. We want that maxed. Let's do missile strength. Outstanding. All right, so that warband is good. Vulture Mountain is coming along nicely. Yes, camp can be upgraded to tier 2, which is going to let us actually get mercenary captains. Awesome. I think that's a worthy investment. And we'll see if one more term of auto-resolve will keep us from losing stuff. You know, it sometimes does, but if we have to fight it, eventually we will. Borgio is good, and all is clear and safe in the realm. No drama. This guy, I wonder if he would eventually like hate us to the point of war. Minus 62 is pretty freaking insane. He wouldn't even take a defensive alliance right now. I don't know why he's got a crush on our Ponce, I guess. The dwarves don't really care too much. They like us. We have a trade agreement with them. What's not to love? And a lot of nice upgrades coming in soon. And the Acropolis, once we get it fully upgraded, we can get that cool custom hero. All right, so it looks like oh my god, the Chevaliers just confederate them. Oh, you're such a troll. Oh my god. The Rapunce is just not willing to go quietly into the night, man. All right, so Borgio's going to just hard charge down here. We have nothing to worry about there. Let's see how this auto looks right now. Yeah, it still has those losing stuff. Probably going to have to fight that one. And we do get self-made leaders. So now when we recruit lords, they're going to be much higher rank in heroes as well. And we can get Tilean Supremacy, which is going to buff up all our pikemen, duelists, and give range to our crossbow units. Extremely, extremely good. Okay, anything over here in these realms? I don't think so. I kind of want to focus my infrastructure development up here anyways. So the Acropolis is there. Over in Magritta, it's just like an income building. Not the most exciting. Growth in the capital is fine. How is control here? Is it positive? Just barely. So let's actually think about, the Lashiet camp. We can do some more cool stuff here. The camps are always fun, but I think it's developed enough for now. And, yeah, let's do that so we don't have to worry about the public order stuff. Okay, so any RORs I can grab real quick. I think, is this a walled settlement? It is. We'll give it one more turn. I'm just being lazy right now, but again, I have hand problems, so if I don't, that's just like more tedium. I mean, look at this freaking garrison. It's a joke. I guess I could fast forward and probably kill it pretty quickly, so. Let's actually do that just so we don't sit around. I'm going to fight this battle, guys, but I'm just going to edit it out. I'm just going to fast forward. There's nothing interesting to see here. All right, we'll put the leadership debuff on him and see you guys after the battle. All right, guys, as expected, no losses. Good, good. We will occupy the city, and that is going to be completing the mountain range for us. So what we can do, can't really afford to build anything. I need to get a regeneration item for that lord, I just realized. He definitely could use that. And Rapunz is going to be basically just a goblin over there. We can now recruit some basic units. Very, very cool. We're going to have a tier 2 camp, which means we're going to be able to recruit at least the basic pikemen and eventually get the master duelists and the Republican guard from this building. So then we can global recruit the cannons. Borgio can do that, but do we need more artillery in this army? I think it's a pretty well-balanced army, which is kind of fun. Obviously, skewing is usually a little bit stronger in campaign, but draft master, yes. Horde recruitment. There you go. All right, perfect. And then we can get replenished troops on you. So our other character. And anything we want to build here, can't really afford to do much. So we are going to do this. Pass. And yeah, the Empire is getting pretty thick. It's getting pretty thick, guys. Things are looking good. And we're about to finish the Bretonian War. Then we go squash Rapunz. And then I think we just go in and fight Skarbrand, man. Like, Skarbrand's going to be the final boss fight of this campaign, I think. Yeah, that should be fun. That will probably... why is he not fighting Skarbrand? Genuinely curious why they're not fighting. I feel like they would be... I mean, he's 100% corn corruption to this territory. I mean, like, geez Louise. All right, so here we are on the next turn. Upgrades. I wanted to craft an item for other characters. We're going to go to Curios, or Armor is even fine. I wanted to give him something with regeneration. So we can give him the Gilded Cuirass, which gives him regen. Let's see if there's a cheaper way of doing that without having to spend 4,000. I think there was. There was an item that had, yeah, the Book of the Phoenix. That could absolutely work. And I think it gives him passive ability. So, oh no, he heals when it's not quite passive healing. Okay. Just doing a little bit of shopping around. That's getting up a little bit more expensive. Curios for weaponry. Idol of Memridia helps with corruption and all that goodness. Yeah, there was one I think that had just like a basic seed of... Yeah, this one, the Blade of Antarok. I think he already has a good weapon though. We'll come back to that later on. All right, so the camp is ready to be upgraded. This would give us access to handgunners, which we're not really playing powder too hard, and that gives us broken lances, which are like our cheapo cav units. And then horde growth there as well. This should be a pretty easy auto, or at least an auto where we don't lose anything. Yeah, it's just a grindy siege battle. Okay, let's occupy that. Rapun's going in the trash pretty quickly here. We're going to go ahead and get some walls here. And then we can also get a... Do we have growth in this region? We do. Do we have control? We do not. So we can get the orchards. It's nice that your orchards, which give you tradable resources, also help with that.
Yes,
all right.
General.
So the Harry Potter in this army, he doesn't really have much in the way of gear, does he? Wyvern bow, his missile strength. So freaking Piccolo jump scare every time. Give you the Wyvern bow. That will help with the missile strength. And then Piccolo can't have any gear. Memridia lady is chilling. We can give her the obsidian amulet for the extra armor. 161 armor on her is pretty freaking good. And Scepter of Stability. Yeah, I think we're fine. Ancillaries. Vagabond is campaign line of sight. Sure, why not? And I think everything that's been assigned more or less can be agitators. Sure. Okay. So level ups. Deuce Piccolo. The big man himself. The big oinker. Let's go ahead and do this for the character experience again. That's really... I feel like Piccolo is pretty insane. Flash Bomb is good. Hold the Line is good for frontline fighting. And elsewhere here, we have the Priestess of Memridia. She's getting pretty strong. We'll get Fervor on her. And I think we are about good to go. Borgio the Besieger does have the Machiavellian imprints. Veteran Advisors helps with ambushing, which I think we just go down Red Tree. We'll go ahead and get Shielded Menace, because that will make our Pavis Besiegers better. I think we can finally get that ability. And you, we are just going to work on that lower tree there. Great. All right, so the Wizard's Palace is ours. The Vulture Mountain can also get a... I don't think there's going to be too much drama there, but we could just get that growth building, and then the armor we can get eventually, and get gates for now. All right. The Land of Assassins is secured. Great, great. So, you know, the Araby campaign, we're making a return to our lands where we were chilling here. So the Great Desert of Araby is owned by these ogres. They do not like us beating up... Yeah, nobody liked us fighting Rapunzel, actually. I mean, I could make peace with Rapunzel, but she's only at war with us right now. Yeah, literally just at war with us. Okay, so regrouping right now. So we're going to hard march through the mountains and see if we can get there quick enough. Oh, that's going to be... Yeah, we'll just go right there. That's fine. All right, guys. The camp, we could let it just keep growing here, which is fine. I should have... If I was more effective with the camp system, I think we could have had a lot more success. It would be higher level already, but again... I'm also limited by money. It's not like I'm, made of money here. She sees us as a strategic threat. Defensive Alliance, I mean, she doesn't fight anybody. I could just take that. Yeah, no. It's fine. If she wants trouble, then, Big Borgio will go up there and, show the level 1 who's boss. All right, guys. That's it. Khorne is growing powerful. They got 10 territories. That's going to be a big fight. Borgio is going to have some grindy, brutal fights there in the next few episodes, I think. All right, here she is, and she wants a defensive alliance again. She's getting a little bit worse with us. That's fine. That's fine. We might just trade her a territory to try and... Oh, I think we could even cheese that, couldn't we? Hold on. So we trade settlements, right? So we give her freaking Magritta, sure. And then in response, become vassal. Let me see if I could get her to become my vassal. That'd be kind of funny. Because vassalage, I think, does that actually count? No, occupy loser rate for the short victory. No, does not. Okay, so big man is just about here. That is going to be a stack coming together. So we can just do a regular move, probably. I think that's going to be fine, and we should be able to reach Andrew next turn. So the mercenary commander is leveled up. Anything I want to get here? Hold the line is always nice to have. I like that ability. Nice little AoE buff to the troops. So the walls are all set. We're making okay cash, nothing nuts. We will go ahead and get the growth building there, or let's actually go item shopping in a minute. And Borgio is, oh man, yeah, so I think we're just gonna, how are the Tomb Kings looking? Cetra is like, help me, Anakin, I'm too weak. Wow, holy shit, Cetra is getting his butt kicked. Oh my god, he's got one territory left. Okay. Let's get trade, and, oh, can he become my vassal? Cetra, big dog. He's close to doing it. And, yeah, I don't know if we could get Cetra to become our vassal. I would like to save him. Military alliance would give me some vision, and we could help Cetra reclaim the lands. Maybe we can save him. I'll take these deals and just take him for whatever money he's willing to offer. He doesn't really have much else. Yeah, that's fine. Military alliance, sure. That'll give me a little bit of vision too. Okay, so now we can see what we're cooking a little bit. It's actually the Imperishable making his last stand here against Khorne. Oh god, I can already see these Khorne armies being a lot of suffering to fight, guys. Oh yeah, the writing's all on the wall. The writing's all on the wall. Okay, so we're going to take inventory of our secondary commander. So he has a weapon, a talisman. He needs an enchanted item and some armor. Okay. Armor. Yeah, the Griffin is cool, but Armor of the Stars, Armor of Fortune. I want to get him something good. Trollhide will give him regen. Perfect. Yes, that is exactly what the doctor ordered. Okay, now Big Dog is going to have regen here.
The nation calls.
Be a little bit more stalwart. Oops, mercenary captain.
It is time.
We're going to give you the Trollhide armor. Outstanding. So now you're going to be healing in combat, which will make them much more sustainable. And we can get a Griffin. Why not? Because we're going to be fighting Khorne with both armies. It is going to be... The previous campaigns, I don't think, have had hard endings. They were a little bit more of a steamroll. This will be, I think, a more contested Royal Rumble. Do you mind giving us military access? No, he's not going to give it to us. All right, so do we just hard march over to the Pools of Despair and declare war, basically? Like, are we going that hard in the paint? Oh, man, the desert attrition, that's right. All right, let's take Borgio up to the mountains. No need to take that desert attrition. We're going to have some walls here. The camp is chilling. We can pack up the camp here in a minute and then move it out. We might want to fine-tune our recruitment before we go Mortal Kombat. We will see. But the Acropolis is done. The next year Acropolis, can we do it? We can. So if we save up 6,000, we can get that fancy commander, which would be really, really fun. The Lord High Eagle, I could get him, but I'm more interested in getting Lorenzo Lupo and these other, the hirelings. We need a mage for that other army. Granted, the mages won't be as useful against Khorne, but yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Okay, so my ally has begun an outpost. Oh, it's Dad himself, dude. Oh god. Level 33. What level is Borgio? Hold on. Oh, that's not gonna be easy. Oh god, I'm sweating. I'm actually a little bit nervous about that. Okay then. So Rapunzel has an army at Xandri. It's actually kind of an issue now. She is at war with just me. I'm strength rank 48, so we need to get Borgio up there to make sure we can take Rapunzel down. So he's going to hard march it over here. He's going to march it real good. Get a little bit of that sweet desert attrition. And we're going to take you back into the city here. Okay, we have the big birds. And Borgio is the one who can global recruit artillery really quickly. This guy, not so much. So we can get a couple half pikes just to be budget friendly. And this we can upgrade, so that's going to be a recruitment rank for units in the province nearby. Okay, and we can get the barrels too, but I think for now we're going to break down the camp, and then I'm going to set it up where we're invading next turn. So let's go ahead and break down the camp. Okay, and we will set it up next turn. Unfortunately, we're taking attrition there. Anything up in the Northern Realms we want to get cooking. Skaven Blight can be upgraded. We are actually a little bit unfortunate on public order there, so we're gonna sauce it up a little bit. All right, guys, we finish off Rapunzel, and then the Great War against Khorne will probably begin in the next episode, I think, which is going to be, I think, a really, really good point to leave off there. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. This turn, we'll finish off Rapunzel, and then we'll wrap things up from there. Oh no, Hemry's been destroyed. Oh, I'm too weak, and Khorne hates us, although they like that we're beating up. Yeah, holy shit. Negative 231. Well, I guess we are probably next. we are probably next on the menu for the Blood God. So Borgio can reach right here. I don't know if that's going to be far enough, but we want to finish the job right now and just get it done. Just the quick anvil, hammer of justice coming down. All right, so the cannons, we are tier 2 here, so we can get the Pivis crossbows. Yes. The goats will give us a little bit more income there. And it looks like a level up is on our Jade Wizard. Okay. The Jade Wizard I need to get some armor for too. Let's actually just do some crafting, because I feel like the Scarbrand fight's going to be super hard. So we need to... can we make troll hide for everybody? Can we just like spam troll hide? Is that possible? Can I just like... No, okay, you can only make it once. I was going to say that'd be pretty OP if we could just keep doing that. Other armor options. Let's go ahead and give... Armor, yeah, we can give this to our Harry Potter so they don't die so easily. Ward save and a couple other things. All right, so let's give it to you. We're going to get the Trickster's Helm, and then you could have a hand weapon, but yeah, we're kind of all geared out. We are all geared out on you. All right, outstanding. So now let's head over here with Borgio. See if that's going to be in reinforcement range. If it's not, we will march him. I don't think it is. Pyrrhic victory, yeah, no thank you. We just need to advance you a little bit further, homie, with march stance, and then we should be good. That should be low casualties, yeah, no casualties. Alright, so begone spawns of darkness. I mean, yeah, that's not worth fighting in my opinion. We've beat up enough Bretonians for now. Alright, so we're gonna occupy this. Borgio is there, and can we set up his camp anywhere? The camp can be deployed. A little bit out this way. Can we go further out and deploy the camp? No, we cannot. Okay, we're too close to the settlement anyways. All right. So for this, we can delete that. Al Haik, we can get the walls going. The mountain settlements, we can start on upgrading them. And anything up in the northern realms, that could be upgraded. Pretty nice little settlements going there. Could be worse. Skaven Blight is coming together as well. And we do have some upgrades on Borgio the Besieger again. So, Mercenaries of Tilea will give pikemen and half pikes, and that does include our RORs, by the way, but we'll do Mercenaries of Tilea. Yeah, we're going to do that. I think it has a downside. Upkeep for pikemen, broken lances, yeah, it's fine. It's going to make the army more expensive, but very, very elite as well, so the best of the best, right? And Piccolo, very OP, because he is buffing the experience gains of our army. Missile strength, wound recovery time, let's go ahead and do this one for the magic chance. Captains is so funny. Oh my god. And he eventually, by the way, Piccolo gets a tank. What we need to do is, there's one building I've been kind of forgetting to get, which is the one that lets us get our next tier of artillery. Granted, I don't think we can go to that tier yet. Yeah, we need a level 4 settlement here at Mirigilano, and we're not quite there yet. So, but building the arts workshop is going to be something that we will need. So, all right. So there's our Harry Potter getting all nice and leveled up. Specialist, oh, Mentor now. Yeah, so we want to get Mentor. And the Priestess of Memoridia. She already has regeneration, I think. Yeah, from from her blessing of the lady. That's right. Her blessing of her lady. All right, let's keep going down the street. We're going to get fervor for her. You guys are going to have to be ready to fight the dreaded Scarbrand, man. Not going to be freaking easy, that is for sure. And we're going to go through some ancillaries and, yeah, get it all squared away. This is the mercenary general guy. So we can dedicate him. Valea is just so good. He already has healing, so we don't need to worry about that. Battle healing cap, tools of judgments, guardian enrage, ambush success chance, and then holy memoridia is nice. Replenish 10% movement after winning a battle is always really, really good. So I think we could just do that. And then we can go and we can get fervent because we're going to be needing to get rid of a lot of corn corruption here, so that will be big. So many things on the menu, man. So many things, including needing to get a hireling mage to throw into this next army. Some buildings there. Let's get growth. And that should wrap it up for the episode. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. And prepare for a glorious, glorious battle. The Blood God calls. And we are going to be going fisticuffs here. Resecuring the lands. And hopefully we can... You know what? I might...
It is an imbecile.
He's actually like borderline upset. Hopefully he'll calm his shit down and not attack me, because I can get a defensive alliance probably with Homegirl right now. She'll probably take it. And then that will pull her into a war where she'll maybe send some help over with Scarbrand. Yeah, like, that's fine. I wanted to confederate, but it's going to be... I mean, let's see how far off we are off confederation. with Lucrezia. It's just a ways off still. All right, normally I'm not a huge fan of defensive alliances, but we're going to do it because I'm going to go to war with Scarbrand. That will then drag her in with me, giving me some support. I don't know, maybe I can like coordinate to get her to send an army down there. We'll figure it out next time. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all. And we'll be back with another episode very soon. Honestly, I think this is, of all the 3 modded campaigns we've done, I think this one has like some of the best arc and narrative. It's been very, very good. All right, guys. See you around, and make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the stream.